Guys, I came across the most toxic PvP composition I have ever played against. I'm not joking you when I say I took about 1 turn the entire fight, and they were significantly below me in star level as well. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you what that composition is, and then we're going to go and play some PvP. Before we do that though, a couple of things. If you want to play Etheria Restart, you've seen some of the content and you want to give it a go, please use my link in the description below. I'm not sponsored, but it does help me build a better relationship with the developers. I would really, really like to cast this game from a PvP perspective, so the more that I can work with the devs, the better it is going to be for me. I don't get any financial reward from you using my link. I think it just helps me build a better connection with the devs. And secondly, I have a union. I forgot to mention this in my last few videos, and it's clear that I forgot to mention this. I'm the only one in my union. Please, please come and join my union. I'm missing out on so many rewards. I can't beat the worm by myself. It's Excoundrels. Everyone's free to join. I think you have to be level 8 at least, but everyone's free to join. In addition, if you're seeing this video and the beta has ended or the final test has ended, you can go and research it on live. I'm going to make exactly the same union on live. Anyway, enough of all that. What's the composition? So what is the composition? Well, look, there are a few ways to build the damage dealer, right? Right now I'm using Heinrich, but it could be Rosa, it could be Liane, it could be anybody that you've got that has high damage output, especially AoE high damage output. I like Heinrich though because he provides a little bit of debuffing as well, strong single target damage to finish people off. So I'm running with Heinrich. The damage dealer is actually not the core part of this comp. The core part of this comp is Kraken, Marvel, and Doki Doki. The idea being, you want Marvel to go first. You want Marvel to have a high speed to then use the turn meter to go first. So you really want Marvel to be like your primary go button. You then want Doki Doki to follow up immediately. So you want Doki Doki to take an action after Marvel. So Doki Doki then goes straight after Marvel, and you want to then either increase his turn meter or decrease the cooldown on his abilities. Turn meter is pretty good because you can go straight into silence, and then Doki Doki can use the speed afterwards. But either way, you would like Doki Doki to go second to immediately buff Marvel. You then want to have Kraken or your damage dealer go. But the main thing about this comp is that you would like Marvel to go first, and you want Doki Doki to go second. That has to be the entire case. So you want to make sure that your speed stats are aligned, with Marvel having the highest speed stat, Doki Doki having the second highest speed stat. In this case, you really need to make sure that Marvel has got as high speed as physically possible. In PvP, speed is king, because what's going to happen is someone is going to stack one of their sort of primary initiators with as much speed as physically possible. Sometimes that's going to be Freya, sometimes it's going to be Marvel. It'll be someone like that that's a bit of a disruptor. If they go first, it throws your entire plan out the window. So the kind of annoying thing about PvP is that speed is the absolute king of the stats, because if you don't have a high speed, you are going to get locked into a game plan that your opponent wants to make work. And usually what happens in PvP is there is a single Animus that is going to be the driver for your composition. In a lot of cases, that's Marvel. In a lot of cases, that's Freya. So you need to make sure that you've got as high speed as physically possible. Right now, I don't have the best speed gear ever. I haven't farmed Doki Doki that much, so I don't have the best speed gear in the world. So, you know, frankly, at the high ends of the PvP ladder, there are people that are just much higher level than me. They are outspeeding me, and I can't really do much about it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm very quickly going to see if I can get the speed any higher on Marvel, just to see if I can push that a little bit higher. And we've got nice crit rate, nice speed. That puts my speed at 160. Puts my speed at 168 again, which is not useful. Bollocks. All right, this is part of the fun of Etheria. It's just figuring out the puzzle of how you make things work. Right, so I've now basically reduced his speed to below Doki Doki. I couldn't get Doki Doki's speed any higher, I don't think. Not with the gear that I've currently got. So I've reduced Doki Doki's... I've reduced Heinrich's speed to below Doki Doki, but he's currently above Kraken and definitely below our boy Marvel. Okay, I'm just going to upgrade this to see if I get lucky. Okay, I got HP, whatever. I was just seeing if I got lucky. Okay, so loads of effect accuracy, so we're in a pretty good spot with effect accuracy. We've got the speed lined up in the way that we need to. Now let's go and see if we can make something happen. This looks like it could be doable, even though he's got a very, very high level Messiah. Like, I think that if we can control the game, it won't be as much of a big problem. Just again, depends on the speed. His Lily, oh dear, his Lily went first. It's a lot of damage, but do you know what? I actually didn't die, so maybe there's a world where there's not a problem here. Let's go turn meter. We're going to obviously only try and use it here. Brilliant, let's brought him back into the fray. We're going to do this. Beautiful. We are then going to try and silence. Who's the next person coming up? We're going to silence the healer. He's going to do the most damage to us. That didn't do what I wanted it to do, but whatever. Let's just crowd control. Let's hope that we get a good hit. We didn't freeze the people that we really wanted to freeze, unfortunately. Let's go. Also great. We then want to silence. And we did silence Lily. She's gonna resurrect. Forgot about the resurrect. That's kind of annoying. Is what it is. Ouch. Hopefully, he's gonna... You one-shot my entire team. I made a mistake there. Maybe if I'd got the silence on the Sanya, they wouldn't have resurrected and it would have been a bit different. But, it is what it is. There's no... I don't think there's any way that I beat this guy. He's probably got much higher speed than me. Try again. I think we can beat this guy. I have a feeling we can beat this guy. Alright. Let's give this a go. It's annoying, but it is what it is. We are going to turn meter everyone. Which is fine. We are then going to turn meter here. Bring him in. We are then going to AoE. Did a lot of crit. We want to silence. Okay, Lily's not going, so we want to silence here. That did silence actually. And then we want to crowd control. Oh, that's much better than last time. We got a really good freeze off. We're now going to speed up here. And then we probably want to try and crowd control her, which we did, which is great. Whose turn meter do we really want to reduce? Probably Lily's. Whatever, it doesn't matter too much anyway. Beautiful. Let's focus on dealing damage to him because it's increased damage. They're not going to get anything out of it. Right, we're going to turn meter everyone again. Beautiful, they brought all the way back down. I think we want to focus on taking out... I don't think Sanya's going to... I don't think it's going to work, but whatever. We will get a resurrect here, unfortunately, I think, unless we get a good silence off. So we're going to try and silence Sanya this time around. That's right, the silence comes through. We're going to try and reduce the defense, which is important. We're going to do that. We're going to try and reduce the turn meter of that. She's only got that. Which is great. Let's just focus on taking Sanya down because the biggest thing is that we don't want Sanya to resurrect this time round. So we are adjusting our strategy. God, that's a rubbish. Okay, we're going to AoE. That should kill off Sanya. Nice. Now we're going to turn meter, because why not? Okay, so we're going to single control, freeze her. Boom. This is beautiful. We did it. Suboptimal previous time, but we did it this time round. And they barely took any shots. And I'm going to bring Liane, even though she's not as good as Heinrich, and Heinrich is absolutely getting banned. I'm going to bring Liane. So I'm going to bring Marvel here, and then I'm also going to lock in Doki Doki. I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to run this one over because this guy's not got super high level characters. I have a feeling this might be a bot as well. These double-barreled names tend to be bots, I think. Right, we're going to run with Liane, and then we're going to run with Kraken. Right, so this means now that if my Heinrich gets banned, which it will, I'm obviously going to ban this guy, so I'm obviously banning this. Everything else is going to be one-shot by my entire team. They're going to ban Heinrich, and then I can still win with Liane, who has got a lot of damage. I have quite decent-ish gear on Liane. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to win this instantly, I think. Great. We are then going to do this. I want to reduce his cooldowns primarily. We're then going to crowd control their entire lineup. And we froze every single one of them. Then we are going to immediately use Lian and blow them up. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would do. Nonetheless, we now have an immediate turn meter decrease once again. We are then going to turn meter everyone. Brilliant. I mean, what am I going to do here? I'm probably just going to use my normal attack. Bonk. And we're going to silence over here. That's really good. We're then going to use this enough to take everyone out. And I don't think they didn't take a single turn. I think they actually just gave up. They didn't even take a single turn. All right, we're going again. I actually wonder if I should just build Rosa instead of Lian, but there's their Lian. So I'm going to lock in this. I'm going to lock in Marvel. Heinrich's just the one that's going to pull the ban every single time because he's 6 stars. It's the obvious ban to pull. I mean, I probably need to find like a new, really strong damage dealer to put in line. I mean, Lian's not doing a huge amount for me. I'd be better off going with Rosa probably. Okay, got Sanya. So I'm going to lock in Kraken. I'm going to lock in Doki Doki. And they're going to lock in... I mean, if they don't lock in another damage dealer, I just take out Lian and they have no damage. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to... I can't actually use Lian here. That's annoying. I don't have anything on Rosa. I guess I can use Tiamat. I mean, I could probably just lock in Lily and then ban their Lian, and then they've literally got no damage. Same with me. Oh, they took out Kraken. I mean, I get it, but actually, I think I still win pretty easily here. Get it? I get removing Kraken, but I think I still win pretty easily here. So I'm going to use this immediately. Great. I am then going to use... Okay, so I don't actually have Kraken to delay this time round, but I do have Lily, who is probably going to be able to twin trick my Marvel. It's a really nice hit. So I'm going to twin trick my Marvel, bring him back to the front, and then use another turn meter to just here. Great. Now I'm going to use the turn meter from Doki Doki. And everybody's come to the front again. I'm going to silence. I actually think I'll beat them. I'm going to beat this guy without them letting... He didn't take a single turn. Didn't take a single turn. Oh, it would have been worse. The Kraken as well. All right, we're going to do one more. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a Lian, so I'm going to lock in Heinrich. It's going to probably get banned. I'm going to go for Marvel. The sensible thing is to ban Marvel in this situation because he's the one that makes my entire composition work. Okay, so they've got Rosa. So they are running 2 DPS now. I imagine they probably have a Lily because they've got a Lian and a Rosa. I will ban... Okay, they don't have that. So I'm going to take Kraken and then I'm going to take Doki Doki. And I'm going to need... And I can't run with Lian again because they've already taken it. So it's actually probably better that I build someone else for damage. Maybe I could run the Tiamat. There's a Freya. I might actually ban the Freya. Okay, and then I'm going to use Lily again. The Freya's not very high level, so I'm actually going to ban the... I think that this person's Lian is probably better than their Rosa because it looks like someone that's, yeah, like more focused against the Lian. They're probably going to ban my Heinrich. They did. So I don't have any damage because they chose Lian early. It's going to be another one of those ones where I just have to frustrate them into just not moving. Okay, so they have a Freya with very high speed, but my Marvel speed is much higher. We are then going to do this again because we have Kraken, so we're going to hope that we lock them up. Kraken is going to drop this. Okay, we've done it. We've beaten everyone except for Freya. What we're going to do is we're now going to buff Marvel. We are then going to... Do we need to use the silence? I don't think we need to use the turn meter. We're going to silence Freya, which we did, which is nice. We're then going to turn meter everyone else. Brought them back into the front. Let's lock Freya up. Didn't work. Do I need to use turn meter? I do need to use turn meter now, so we're going to use it again. Great. We are then going to use AoE, which is going to reduce the cooldown once again of Marvel's turn meter. We're not dealing a lot of damage here. That's the problem. They still haven't taken a turn, by the way. Who's next? Freya, so we're going to silence again. Silenced her. We are going to probably try and take her down. Let's just hit Freya. Did it. So Freya's finally taking a turn, but they have got nothing left on their team. And she's silent, so she can't do anything. She's stopped. She's stopped. Take out Rosa, so that's all their damage now gone. And they've given up. Ah, beautiful. I promise, one more. One more. Oh, Freya immediately locked in. There's Marvel as well. Okay, he's running a Marvel and a Freya comp. I can't use Marvel. Bit of a pain. I'm going to use Leanne, and then I'm going to use Doki Doki. Maybe I can run Kraken and Lily. So, Marvel is not as much of a pain if you don't have Doki Doki. So I'm going to ban Marvel, just so you're aware. Okay, he's just used Tiamat. Oh, okay, no, not Tiamat. We're going to run Kraken, and we're going to run Lily. And then we're going to ban Marvel. Because Marvel's obviously OP. I should have locked in Marvel before Henrik. So he removed my Doki Doki. Do you know what? Actually okay with that. I have a lot of damage here. Like a lot of damage. However, I don't know what the speed looks like. So Freya is going to go first. That is a problem. Kind of. However, my speed is still higher, so I'm going to now CC the hell out of everyone. Okay, so I froze 2 people here. We are going to just blast them with Henrik. How much damage am I doing? Oof. Nice. Who do we want to buff in this situation? Probably Henrik. And then we are just going to straight up AoE everyone. Didn't quite kill anyone, but... Oh, we did kill someone. Nice. She's going to taunt. Oh, she taunted a lot of people here. I am going to kill her off. Or try to. Okay, she's dead. Yeah, I already won. Okay, so I didn't get Marvel, but I banned their Marvel, and if you ban Marvel, kind of ruins the whole composition. Freya is a bit of a backup, but nowhere near as good as Marvel. Hey, that was quite fun. I really, really enjoyed that. Do you know what? This version of PvP is so much better than the other version of PvP. But nonetheless, really, really great stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely build Marvel. He's super strong. Like and subscribe. Etheria content always coming. See you soon.